My name is Mark. I'm very happy to be here today and share with you my point of view on how elements can help a successful business partnership. I will share my personal knowledge with you, so don't believe a word I say. But if the material that I will show you rings a bell, use it and transform it into your workspace, transform it into into your world, so to say. How are we doing? Aha, this is good. Okay, so now, if you look at technology, it always surprises us when it doesn't work. Okay, cool.
Actually, try.
Okay. Why don't you just switch it and show the first slide? Now, let's talk about small business profitability for a moment. Okay? What's interesting, 40% of small businesses are profitable. 30% are breaking even, and 30% are continuously loss-making. That shows you already that small businesses find it tough to go through the first few years. On the next slide, you can see that from a foundation day, 20% of the businesses that get started fail in the first year. 20% fail in the first year. 50% fail within 5 years, and 66% fail within 10 years. Now, I'm showing you this number to tell you how important it is to choose your partners wisely. Okay? Choose your partners wisely. Now let's have a look. Why do partnerships fail? The first important thing to understand is when you have a business partner, just like you have a girlfriend or a wife, communication is key. You need to have constructive communication with your business partner. And one reason why partnerships fail is that the communication breaks down. The other interesting thing is, particularly when you have two strong alpha men starting a partnership, is instead of working together, they start to compete inside the company. Who is the better leader? Who has the bigger intellectual abilities? And this is not good for a partnership. Okay, so misalignment and competition instead of working together. That's the reason why they fail. Money problems, no surprise. Yeah? When you deal with a partnership, you got to remember you're signing over the bank account to another partner to have access to. What will be your ground rules, how you want to bring money into the business, out of the business, and how you split things. You got to be really specific about this to avoid money problems. And then, of course, the old aspect of control. Yeah? Who's the more valuable expert in the partnership? The guy with the idea or the guy with the operational skills? So these are all elements that play and make it tough for business to start. Then finally, something that people forget, that when one partner shifts the vision, when he changes the way, what he thinks is important for the company, then suddenly the whole dynamic will shift. The whole interest in the company will shift. Maybe somebody has become a father and thinks, okay, now I want to be a mother instead of working full time. So when the vision shifts that the business partner had originally, then it gets dicey. Now let's look at the right business partner. First, a few friendly sharings what you can avoid. Avoid partnering with someone you can't afford to hire. Things that I can't. She can speak Mandarin, I cannot. Yeah? So we got to extend each other. So avoid to hire a copycat. It's just not going to work. Very important. As in business, as in a business partnership, you can train skills quite easily, quite straightforward. You can send people to a training course, but you cannot train attitude. So when you look for your business partner, look how they show up. Look how they interact with other people, how they solve problems, because that attitude will not change. They will bring this into the business partnership, so very important. So one way to find the right business partner, my old boss, Mr. Jepson, said, a good way to find a partner is you go camping on a rainy weekend, and it's raining so bad you can't get out of your little tent. And if on Monday morning you still like each other, it's a pretty good chance that
You'll
this
marry
is a good
him.
business partner.
All married.
Okay, so that is the funny way to go about it, and actually maybe there's something to it, who knows. But here are some steps that could actually help you to ensure a fit. Use behavioral assessment tools to understand your preferences and behavior and understand the preferences and behavior that your business partner has. It will reduce the surprises, okay? And it will allow each other to really extend your skill set, your behavioral set. It's very important that you do that. Make an effort to find out personal values. What are personal values? You get to them if you ask, what's important to me about life? What's important to me about life? And you ask this a lot. Yeah? Some people say, hey, for me it's important to be committed. For me it's important to have trust. Different people value different things. When you want to start a business partnership, you've got to go the dirty stuff. You've got to find out what this is. Because you want to be aligned afterwards. And very important, find out your business partners and your own personal purpose. Yeah? My personal purpose is to empower people to become who they truly are. This is what I do as a business, and my business partner can click with this purpose. So we have alignment. If you don't have alignment, you will have arguments. Oh, we rather should go into this market. We should do this. When you have clarified value and purpose, you have a much, much bigger chance that actually you will have cohesion. And then, look into the future. Create a vision. Yeah? Where do I want to be in 5 years? And clarify that with your partner. Very, very important. And also understand what network do they bring into the game. Who knows what? If you both know the same people, nice, but not very practical. If I have a network that is more in one business community and my partner has a network that is in a business community, we already increase our chances to bring in customers. So that is very important to consider. Yeah? Very important. Look at the network. Now, additional questions to ensure fit. Thank you. Perfect. If you didn't have to work, what would you do? So if it's not for money, why the heck do I still want to have a business? Yeah? And figure this out with your partner. If I wouldn't have to work for money, why do I still want to come to work? See what's happening then. How much do you plan on working? Make no mistake, for those of you who are self-employed, you know it. Being self-employed is not a 40-hour job. It is a 60-hour job, sometimes 80 hours. Last night I slept 2 hours. And it's okay, I love it because I love what I do. You've got to figure out whether your partner shares the same motivation, the same drive. Otherwise, you may be in for some nasty surprises. Ask the partner also, what is your main priority? Yeah? To be an engineer, to be a leader, to be a salesperson, find out priorities. Very, very important. Understand which skills overlap, which don't. If I hire the same person that has the same skill set, not good. Yeah? But if we have partners, we can appreciate each other. It's much, much smarter. When you look for a business